I don't make whack videos. Hit that like button.
Man, I be having so much on my mind. Like, for one, did Nike really stop innovating? Or did the rest of the running world just catch up and people start hating? It's only one way to find out, huh? Let's get into this.
Shit look way different on top of mezzanines, you know? I'm glad to be up here. High crime rates in these $1,000,000 houses. Seen a judge make grown men cry like they childish. Only way is up, we just trying to keep a balance. Bad was saving money, so we often borrow dollars. Fucking up at school, cause being bad was hella cool. Sunday morning going to church, playing games in the pews. When it's summertime, we at Loma out the pool. Talking to the girl is trying to do what it do. Look, thinking back on my adolescence and count my blessings. Was no love stressing, the family stressing, the money stressing. Infatuated with growing up doing grown shit. Move out my daddy house and finally give me my own shit. Being grown is harder than I thought it was. Fucking women for my confidence, that's really all it was. Insecure thoughts, trying to heal it with some lust.
Yo, bro, all this research is hurting my head. I think it's a little bit of both. Nike did fall off and people hating. But you know what happens when people count you out, right? It's usually a minor setback for a major comeback. And then that's when I saw it.
They whispering that I fall off. Stood 10 toes, never fall, young nigga finna ball off. And it's still west side Pasadena, never finna fall off. Stood 10 toes, never fall, young nigga finna ball off. And it's still west side Pasadena. Are you niggas just some fans, huh? Ay, really got a plan, huh? But coming to some paper, you won't even lift your man up. I'm coming off the dribble, it's simple, I make them stand up. Come from where they sagging, now luxury, hold my pants up. I'm nasty, nigga, you should ask me. Best about the city, ask my daughter why she dabbing. Niggas got my name in their mouth while they songs in the drought. I know it's hard to get out, you should be closing your mouth. I told them only time would tell. They craving for attention, guess these niggas didn't know me well. I say nada, don't reply unless it's about $1. Oh well, okay, ha 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 ha. All these local ass niggas, just some local niggas. I'm doing shows overseas, they don't know you niggas. Hey, check the wristwatch, that's a rollie nigga. Really making mine off rap, I'm the only nigga. Fall off.
Alright, let me see what I'm gonna get. Yeah, this look like a good drink. Oh, you thought I wasn't gonna leave out with little words? Come on, let's talk about my initial impressions of this shoe real quick. Hold up, meet me upstairs.
Okay, so let's talk about the Streakfly 2. And let's talk about how the Streakfly 1 was pretty disappointing. It was supposed to be the shoe for the 1 mile to the 5K to the 10K, but it didn't pan out that way. It ended up being a pretty decent workout tempo day shoe, but it was a little bit too soft for that optimal race day feeling. And you know what a lot of people will say that they messed up at? It didn't have a plate. And it's like at that time, could have easily had a plate. And what made it more awkward was just how good the Vaporfly 2 was at the time. Like the Vaporfly 2 was the default shoe for a mile all the way to the marathon. The Alpha was the shoe for the half marathon to the full marathon. So Nike had a gap and they were like, oh, let's fill that with the Streakfly. A lot of people didn't agree. Some people, so the crazy thing is when it came out, a lot of people, I mean, I wasn't doing reviews at that time. And a lot of people said that that shoe was great, a great race day shoe. And I don't know, I didn't agree because I had this shoe right here, the Takumi. I felt like this was my default 10K and down under race shoe, especially like for the 5Ks, 1 miler, 4 milers, because that's what New York Marathon had me running. I was running with this. Now, is Nike back innovating? I think so, because they basically used the last, and if you don't know what a last is the foot mold or the shoe mold. So they took a last of a spike and they turned that into a shoe. And that's why you see that this has a negative drop on it. It looks just like a running spike. Sorry if it's so windy. I can't control Mother Nature. They remind me of the original Alpha Fly. And if you use the original Alpha Fly, when you walk in the original Alpha Fly, you felt like you were sinking backwards. And I feel like the reason Nike did that was to keep you on your toes, to keep you on the part right here. Keep you on that forefoot. These do a good job of keeping you on your forefoot and up on your toes. And I think they addressed one thing. Why would you not have a plate in a shoe that's designed to race? This is the company that made the original, that threw a plate in a shoe first, that made the original super shoe. So you had the super shoe, the Vaporfly, you had the super shoe, the Alpha Fly, then they had the Streakfly, which was the meh shoe. But they solved that with this one. I think the Streakfly now with the Streakfly, they have a super shoe in every category. So from the 1 mile to the 10K, you can Streakfly it. Then you have the Vaporfly for the, say, even for the 5 to 10K all the way to the full marathon. And you got the Alpha for the, let's just say, half marathon, 10K all the way to the full marathon. But I think they filled the void. I think that Nike is back. And shouts to the new CEO, you heard? Because why not have a plate? I love how they consolidated the lines. I love how now you see the Pegasus, the Structure, and what's the other one? And the Vomero. They have the 3-line shoes. It's not like 1,000 different shoes out there. It just all is starting to make sense. Let me know what questions you guys have, what you want to hear about in the full review. This is not a full review. This is just an initial impressions. I'm just here to talk to you about this joint real quick. I think the craziest thing about this is it's like they have a proper race day shoe for the mile. This might be the new mile go, the new 10K go. And if you watch the New York City, the New Balance mile, Museum Mile last year, homegirl that won the race, she had these on. She had the protos on these on. I can tell you an interesting story was, while I was preparing for the New York City Marathon last year and I was doing hill repeats and just doing workouts in Central Park, I saw her running in the protos and I wanted to take a picture, but I felt like that was just too much. She was doing like 1K repeats, but I just saw it and I was like, damn, I should take a picture. But I'm like, we not that hype, free thinkers. But yeah, let me know what questions you have. Let me know what comments you have. But it shapes out that Nike's lineup, I feel like, is now complete with a super shoe in every category. Again, I don't know about this for the hill strikers, but for the 4-footers out there, I don't think it's no complaints. And it looks a little bit wider. Maybe not for the widest, because, Nike loves to make narrow shoes, because they're making shoes for, super elite narrow foot athletes, but there's nothing wrong with that. And people that are in the in-between. So I don't know about this for the wide foot warriors, but Nike's back doing things. They're back innovating. Now let's see what the rest of the running shoe world has to say in a response to this shoe. Let's see if they come out and a lot of people will start making spike-like trainers like they are. We'll see. Let's see what the next Takumi has to offer for the streets. You heard? Because this was one. And matter of fact, I might just do a versus. I might do a versus. So yeah, it's been another one. Holla at your boy. How many miles did you run today? I'm fresh off a 15-miler. Oh, also, your boy is running the London Marathon. So shouts to everybody in the UK. Shouts to everybody in England. I'm going to be out there in April. So holla at your boy. You heard? Tell you out.